Welcome back to my channel. We are in the kitchen with Claire. Why would I refer to myself as the third person? That's so weird. Welcome back to the kitchen. Now we have been making some delicious food. We haven't been making some delicious food of late. We've been doing restaurant reviews, but I'm glad to be back in the kitchen to show you some of my own personal recipes that I love to make at home for my friends, for my families. I do hope you'll be able to learn, a couple tricks here and there. Like, share, and subscribe, and let's get to cooking. So today we're actually making a carrot cake. Now I struggle finding a rich, carrot cake without all the sugar and cream cheese. Just a simple carrot cake loaf. And here's how I make mine at home. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to start with is we've got our bowl here that we're going to mix, and we've got a cup of oil. A cup of oil is going to go straight into the bowl. Now I love this recipe so much. Oh my gosh, it's just so good. And then we've got 3/4 cups of sugar that's going to go into the oil, right? And we've got 3 eggs. 3 eggs. Now I'm just going to go ahead and dump all of them in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to whisk this, mix it completely until it's combined. We've got the sugar, the eggs, and the oil completely combined, and you'll see how the consistency is going to change. What's going to happen is it's almost going to become a little bit thick. You see that? And nice and fluffy. So that's what you're looking for. If you've got a stand mixer, then this is going to be way faster. I just love how quick it combines, and that's basically it. We don't want to over mix it. You can if you want to, just to break the sugar down a little bit further. Then now we're going to come in with our carrots. I've got the thinly side of the grater. So I've grated carrots. These are 3 cups of carrots. Yes, we are going to use, it is a carrot cake, isn't it? It's going to go straight in there. We're going to make sure we get all that goodness in there, and we're just going to give that a nice fold just to incorporate that the carrots in there. Now this is one of my favorite parts, is where we get to spicing it up. We get to do what? Spice it up. All right, so what I've got here is I've got some pecans and I've got some walnuts, basically not chopped. I'm going to roughly chop those. We've got some sultanas mixed spice. We've got some cinnamon. We've got whole nutmeg. I like the whole nutmeg because of how much flavor it has. And then we've got baking powder and a little bit of salt. So I'm going to grab my salt and just put a pinch of salt in there. And then so the portions, let me tell you the portions. We've got 2 tablespoons of cinnamon going in there. We've got 1.5 tablespoons of mixed spice going in there. We've got a handful of sultanas. That's absolutely up to you. If you like more, then you can go ahead. We've got a teaspoon of baking powder, and I did put a sprinkle of salt already. Then we come in with our whole nutmeg. Again, the thin side. I like to just roughly grate it so you get the lovely chunks of the nutmeg and the dust going in there as well. Don't be shy. You want about a teaspoon of the nutmeg because the nutmeg can tend to be a little bit overpowering. So you don't want too much. All right, I'm just gonna grate that on there. Is anything even coming out? Let me just do this one. Oh, wonderful. But we don't want that. You just want a little bit of the rind. You don't want the inside part. Well, you can get it. You know what? Actually, I'm supposed to be grating the inside also. Let me get a little bit of the inside as well. Just a little bit. Not too much. That's perfect. Oh, look at that. It smells fantastic. So you have a little bit under a teaspoon going in. I got a little bit of the rind outside and the nutmeg, the nut inside. So that's what you're looking for. Not too much because it can be overpowering. And just get that in there. If you've got ground nutmeg, then that's fine. So just give that a mix and look at that color. It changes completely. Oh, it's gonna be so rich and so spicy. And I come here with my walnuts and just, roughly hand chop them. Basically hand just break them. I've got the pecans, which I'm doing the same thing. I don't like too much because My kids also don't enjoy them. I'll find them picking them out. So you just want just a surprise somewhere there. And then what I've got here is I've got 2 cups of sifted flour that I'm just gently gonna start to fold in there. Okay, I'm gonna stop using the whisk now because I'm just gonna come here with my spatula and just begin to almost like just fold motion and make sure you add all that goodness. And basically just you want to incorporate all your flour. I'm gonna add the rest of it in there. So that's 2 cups. Begin to fold, make sure everything is nice and mixed up. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna just put that in our tin. Now I had preheated the oven to 180 degrees, so it's getting nice and hot over there. Just to make sure that you have yani kumaanisha ndio ipike haraka, yani keki ndio ive haraka. So what we'll do is we'll just make sure that we've mixed that completely. Look at that. So this is the consistency that you want. It's almost like a pudding, not very runny. You have your flour incorporated. You've got your carrot cakes just peeping out there. Absolutely beautiful. And I've got a tin here. This is a tin that what I've done is I've just lined it with parchment paper. I don't necessarily sometimes like lining it with like butter because sometimes I feel like it changes the flavor. So I'm just gonna make sure that we have, oh no, why you do this to me? Why would it do that? Like what's up with that? You know what I mean? Like what is actually up with that? All right, so I'm gonna make sure that I just get all this cake out. You're trying to play me. Are you trying to play me? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? All right, so back to, trying to get the batter in properly without folding the parchment paper. We're just gonna make sure we get, look at that batter. Ooh! Oh my gosh, you can smell it. It smells delicious. I want to lick the bowl already. You get the little hint of the nutmegs, the mixed spices. The cinnamon gives it that rich color. And what's gonna happen is as this bakes, I'm just gonna smoothen it out completely. And then we're gonna come here. And what we're going to do, just make sure these edges, because sometimes they tend to burn, is we're going to line pecans and walnuts just at the top, just to make it look nice and pretty, I guess, some form of plating, just to make sure we got that nice pattern going on there. All right, we've got the walnuts, pecan, walnut, pecan, and we can end with a walnut. And then this goes into the oven for 30 minutes. And after that, you'll have this rich, moist, delicious cake that's gonna come out of the oven. I'll show you how it comes out in a bit. Wow. Are you recording that? The oven is so dirty cute. Please don't do that. Please. I beg you! Get him out of here! Ascari! I think that should be good to go. Whoa. Where's that thingy? I'm gonna just gently take this out. Please don't be stuck on it. Please don't be stuck on it. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Absolutely. Spoke too soon. Look at that pound cake. Absolutely beautiful. All right, I am going to slice into this so that you guys can see. Moment of truth, if it has gotten ready. I should have waited for that to cool, but it's fine. Oh, it's perfect. It is perfect. It is moist. Okay, I'm gonna wait for it to cool a little bit. I'm gonna cut more slices. I'm gonna sprinkle it with love, powdered sugar, put some pecans around and some walnuts, And we're good to go. I'm gonna have to call you back. I'm gonna have to call you back. Love you. Bye. Bye. Woo! Let me tell my phone ring one more time. One more time. All right, now we have our carrot cake is ready. Woo! It smells so good. It looks so rich. It looks so nice and moist. We ain't got nothing dry. I mean, it's not dry. And it has, ooh, you got a little bit of the chew from the, I wanna kuchapa. Hey. Okay, so we have a little bit of the crunch from the nuts, and then we have a little bit of the chew from the sultanas. You can leave those out, by the way. It will still be delicious. And we've got, of course, a little bit of the spicy. I love how rich the color is. Oh my gosh. That is so good. Like, share, and subscribe. Try out this recipe. It's fantastic. Let us know what you think. Once you do send us pictures, why not? This is Claire in the Kitchen, and subscribe, like, and share for more of my amazing recipes. Bye.